Hey guys, we've got a really cool wood that we're going to melt today. I'm excited about it. It's Tasmanian Blackwood. It's Acacia melanoxylon. It's a cousin to Hawaiian Koa, which is Acacia Koa. But a beautiful wood, you're going to want to see it. So stick around. We're going to turn this into this. So stick around. All right, we're gonna clamp the Tasmanian Blackwood log to Slabzilla. You're gonna get some really cool wood out of this. This definitely it's not flat. Okay, well, can it still be Monday? Okay, that did not go as planned. Okay, so this is exactly why we have dogs that stand up 2 feet, 3 feet in the back, because this log is curved. So when I lifted it up with my 2 log rollers, it went over the clamp. So I can't pull it back this way, it's stuck right here, and the log rollers don't go up high enough. So Slabzilla load fail number 1. I'll go fix it with the log loader. All right, seat belt. Oil pressure. So what I have to try to do is grab it on this side, then I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna attempt to roll it the other direction. I'm gonna let well, that might work. No. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is put it back where it's supposed to go, which is just a little farther out. Okay, it wants to roll. So I'm just going to try to roll it with the 2 log rollers again. I think that'll give me the best results. So where's that inclusion at? Okay, there's a bark inclusion or a seam where the tree probably had an injury, but it grew around itself, and everything that it left inside is bark. So that's going to be an area that we want to avoid or try to cut around it. It's a defect. We just have to make the best of it. Let's see where that goes down here. So we have a natural split here. And that inclusion starts here and wraps like this through and down the tree. So I've got to try to get the best yield out of it while avoiding that. Because everything that touches is going to be not good for what I want to cut it into. So, okay. Let's clamp it. It's on. Clamp here. Got it clamped in really good. All 3 of these are in. Just grabbing it really good. It's in about the best position possible with that inclusion that wraps around it, kind of spirals around the log. So this is Acacia melanoxylon, or Tasmanian Blackwood, and its cousin is from Hawaii. It's called Hawaiian Koa, which is Acacia Koa. Very beautiful. This is a little bit denser, and a lot of luthiers out there think that it has a better tap tone than Hawaiian Koa. So can you guess what I'd like to cut out of some of this today? Well, hopefully we can get some guitar sets. We'll see. We won't know until we cut it open. We've got that kind of a spiraling bark inclusion that wraps around the log. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. The log isn't straight, so I'll have to deal with that aspect of it also. But it's a big log. I don't see any limbs on the outside of it, which is nice because that can give us nice clean wood for sides or backs. And we'll definitely get some nice lumber out of it. So, yeah. All right, let's get Slabzilla out and start cutting this thing. You can kind of tell when the chute gets plugged up, or the exhaust over here. One, it stops dropping it out down below. But second, it starts dragging it over the top and you start getting sawdust kind of coming down halfway through. So that's pretty good there. With some species, I never have to do this. This one, I think there was a lot of sap inside of the last log that we did. So. Give it a shot. Alright, so we made a couple passes with Slabzilla on the Australian Blackwood log, and I'm not going to cut any more of it on Slabzilla. We're going to take it into the 300 and we're going to cut high grade pieces out of it. Hopefully there'll be some stuff for instruments in there, but I'm not sure. We're just going to have to cut it open and see what's there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So this is the kind of stuff we're looking for right in here. It's perfectly quarter sawn in here. The lines are really fine and straight. Definitely going to be a few instruments in there. We just have to get away from these knots. So even though the log is big enough to make lots of instruments, it doesn't necessarily mean that the inside is going to cooperate. So that's why I left these really big, so it gives us room to cut around defects. Like that's a defect. So conceivably it could get guitar about like that. So all right, I'll grab a forklift or something and we'll go put these on the 300 and we'll go see what they have once we cut these up. All right, definitely need more coffee. Benny, yeah. Have you seen my coffee anywhere? Nope. It's this camouflage thermos. Nothing? I have not seen it. Oh man. All right, gonna go look around some more. Bill, yeah. Have you seen my coffee mug anywhere? No, I haven't. No? It's a camouflage thermos? Nothing? Man. Still can't find it? Still can't find it. Maybe it's up here. Okay. I didn't set it down here. Maybe it's in the cab. Nope. It's not in Slabzilla. Well, maybe I left it in the 300. I'm getting pretty tired and need some coffee. Oh man, it's not in here either. Well, let's go try the forklifts. No, not in the forklift. Yeah. It's not there either. Well, I think I've only got one more vehicle to try. Maybe it's in the Bobcat. Yeah, there it is. I will never endorse a camouflage mug, thermos, or anything because you can't find it. Yeah, I need my coffee. We're gonna put the Blackwood on the mill. Get the cutter head a little farther away. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't roll towards me. Oh, we're good. And up. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get it level. 4 inches. About an inch. So I need to raise this side up so that this is about the same point as down here. So I should have about enough movement with the toe board to pick that up a little bit. So we're going to try to get that crack about here. That should balance it out pretty good. So I gotta go down. Tricky thing when you raise it up like that, it rolls it farther away. I'm gonna have to, yeah. See how it goes right back to where it was. Okay. Let's get in there a little bit more. Okay, let's see what that looks like. About 4. It's about the same. You can see the heart is kind of going downhill here. So this end, we won't end up with stuff that's quite as nice, but it'll still be good. And the door handle, from the day we bought this 17 years ago, I think it was supposed to have a weld on here or something, but it just falls out. So we just push it back in, find the right spot in here. Okay, there we go. We got some of the 4/4 off the cutting cant and really nice colors in it. Some really kind of colorful stripes in it. Kind of orangish, reddish. Not really any black in this one, but it's pretty. You can see this one's really nicely book matched. It's gonna be really pretty when you put some clear finish on that. Make your project out of it. This one's got pin knots in it here and a little bit larger knots. And then the heart check that we've been trying to cut around. This is probably the worst piece, these two. But you can just see these little cuts in here basically. That's some of the splitting. And then this one about halfway up on the right side. Same with this one. Same kind of thing. So these are about, gotta be about 12 feet long. Good size pieces. This one will make some nice lumber. Maybe a few nice electric guitars, but for acoustic guitars, no go. So it had all of the indications on the outside of being able to make a lot of acoustic guitar sets, but really isn't the case. You can't see these little knots on the outside. We couldn't really see the area that has a little bit of dry rot in it. And we didn't know how significant the heart check was inside of the cant until we cut it open. So I've got that piece there that I might be able to get a few acoustic sides out of, and then some really nice lumber. But this one, well, it's just going to be good lumber mostly. We've got some boards we're going to take outside. We'll go see what it looks like. So we've got the Tasmanian Blackwood out. We just milled it on the 300. These are rough boards right now. You'll notice that they have a lot of defects in them still. What we'll do, we'll run them through the vacuum kiln, get them dry. Then we're going to cut out the defects. Like too many knots we'll cut out, or these heart check voids we'll cut out. But there's some really nice material here. This is mostly quarter sawn, so there'll be some nice pieces that come out of it. And then we were able to get some instrument pieces out of it. That's for an acoustic guitar back. Nice quartered material, nice stripes in it. There's a little bit of fiddle back that's just kind of teasing us, but nice material, nice colors. Tasmanian Blackwood, Tasmanian Blackwood. Anybody want to venture a guess what this one is? Looks just like it, right? Wrong. It's Hawaiian Koa. It's Acacia Koa. Acacia melanoxylon. Different species. They're cousins, but they look so similar to each other. That's why Tasmanian Blackwood is a great alternative to Koa. There's a lot more of it, so it's less expensive, and it is very similar. A lot of guitar players and guitar makers will say that they like the tap tone better on the Tasmanian Blackwood than Hawaiian Koa. So the next time you're going to do an acoustic guitar build, it's a good wood to try. If you'd like to get some of this stuff, you can visit us at cookwoods.com and we'll get you set up with some great Tasmanian Blackwood. Hey guys, if you liked today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Stick around, we're going to have a lot more great videos coming your way. If you'd like to leave some comments for us about what you'd like us to mill, what species, or just stuff that you're interested about, just let us know and we'd be happy to make a video. Thank you so much for watching and for your support.